Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri, and is the world's first single barrel only liquor store. This business is owned and operated by Steve Akeley and Jim Fosnot. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution list. That way you'll know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and what barrel picks they have in the works. We are also sponsored by The Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers a fully customizable carrying case that allows you to take your favorite distilled spirits or cocktail ingredients with you. Whether you're looking for yourself, a customized gift, or logo items for your business or event, The Bar to Go can help. Check them out at thebar2go.com. Use the number 2 when you type out The Bar to Go. Did you know Neely Family Distillery now ships its popular distilled spirits directly to you? To order, simply call 859-394-3258. Tell them the ABV Network sent you. And now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we asked Della about beers for bourbon fans in the summer. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Kathy Cool, Darren MacLeod, and Della Fain.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Howdy.
Hey.
Oh, so yes, we're going to have some fun today. We're going to be talking about Della and what she knows about beer and what bourbon fans can be drinking during the summer. In the fall, we always, turn to the stouts. This time of the year, typically you don't turn to barrel-aged stouts, but we'll see what she says. We'll see what she comes up with and suggests to us bourbon fans that want to drink some beer during the summertime. We'll get to that after the break. For right now, McNew said there's something she wanted to talk about. What is that, McNew?
Okay, so last night I went to a cookout at one of my neighbors' houses. They invited us over.
Yep.
And we were talking about other people, as you do. You live in a neighborhood. And they asked me, they said, hey, one of the neighbors, she kind of keeps to herself. They said, hey, is she a bitch? And I said, no, she's very introverted. So I want to know, what do you guys think is a polite way to say that somebody's an asshole? Because she is an asshole. And I just said, no, she's very introverted. Don't take that personally. Because she never waves, she never says hi. So how do you politely say, yeah, they're a dick?
I think the gate was open there because they've surmised this on their own. They're asking you then just what are your thoughts?
Confirm what they already knew, yeah.
Yeah, I would think you could be like, well, I don't really know, but it kind of seems that way to me too. I mean, I don't think there'd have been anything wrong with that because it's not like you're dishing dirt there because you're just kind of verifying your own personal experiences and what is apparently theirs as well. So
I always use the words vibe and energy, like, oh, I just don't like their vibe. Or I like that. That's a good one too. I don't like energy.
Yeah, there you go. That seems like a nice way to say it, I think.
Nice
bad energy. So Darren, do you have any?
If I was really trying to be nice, I would probably say, oh, we're just not the same type of people.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
But most of the time, if somebody were to say something, I'd be like, yeah, they're an asshole.
Just go ahead and say it. Just get it out there. Just get it out there.
Get it out, okay.
Yeah, Kathy, how about you?
I never say anything bad about anyone ever.
That's false.
I love it. He said that's false.
Yeah, 100% false. Yeah.
Last Saturday, you were saying some really bad things about somebody.
Oh, was I?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they had it coming.
You don't even remember it, do you?
Well, they
didn't know who it was.
Nope, I do not.
Okay.
I drink, I forget. So if I do this when I'm drinking and I forget, you guys are going to have to tell me what I say. But I imagine if I think someone's a dick, I'm going to say they're a dick.
Okay.
That's the beauty of it, KK. You got to take drunk me up with drunk me. We are different people. I don't want to know about it when I'm sober. Don't tell me.
Don't tell you, huh? Okay. So there you go, McNew. There's some advice from the Bourbon Daily. I think for the most part, the group was kind of,
Had a good point because I was just like, oh no, she's very introverted because I didn't want to hurt this person's feelings. Because she never says hi to me, and I'm like, yeah, because she's a dick. And I was like, she's just introverted. Don't take that personally.
But now you know to say you don't like their vibe.
Yeah. They don't like their vibe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know McNew went on that neighbor app and then she saw people bitching about her house on there? Yeah.
Really?
Yes, because I'm not on that app. I don't even know actually where you. I guess
Next door app.
I know
Next door
that.
app. Next door.
What did they say?
I don't even. This has been forever ago, Steve. I don't even remember.
I think that
it was something about the trash cans.
the trash cans, maybe the decorating too. Yeah, too much decorating. Yeah.
Too much at Halloween?
The garage doors open up too much. Yeah.
Halloween.
No. So our neighborhood is real dumb about the trash cans. You'll get like fines if your trash can is behind a dumbass gate. And at the time, we didn't want to build it. So I put up like a trellis with like vines over it. You couldn't see it. And they still wanted to be assholes about it. So it was
Yes, we have to keep our unsightly trash cans out of view.
And I'm like, the lid is still closed. And they're like, oh no, it's a trash can. And I'm like, everybody has
everybody house has trash. Everybody has garbage that they throw away. This is not something that needs to be hidden away. It's so stupid.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta let us too.
That next door app sounds horrific to me. My wife reads that, and anytime she's reading it, she's furious with the. I'm like, you should just get rid of that app if it just makes you mad. There's nothing that gives you joy about that app.
I very much like other people's drama, so I like when some shit starts and it's not about me because I want to read every single comment.
Yeah, but the comments are so dumb. Like if there's fireworks, she immediately goes out to the next door because then people will be like, what is that noise that we're hearing? It was like, God damn, it's fireworks. It was also happening last night. And this time of the year, it's going to happen every night.
It's going to last until Labor Day weekend. Going all summer. It's fine. But
and then here they pop off fireworks for everything. Birthdays, weddings.
Yeah, it's like a thing now, right? Yeah.
It's year round.
Everyone's just doing fireworks all the time now. It's just everyone's just cool with it now, I guess. I don't know. Other than the people on Next Door app. They don't like it.
They lose their mind.
Yeah. The other one that they just started having discussions about the homeless people, and then they'll be like, I saw this man, and it was at the Hardee's parking lot. Does anyone know how to get a hold of him? Because I'd like to help. And what the fuck is a homeless person?
Go up there.
To drive around, see him.
To the Hardee's parking lot and do whatever you're going to do to help. Why are you making a post?
Right. Because I want everyone to know that I'm such a good person, that I want to help.
That's exactly right. Drive there, give him $100, buy him a hotel, buy him some food, call it a day. Why are we making a post? Yeah.
Exactly. All right. Well, on that note, it is time to drink. What is everyone drinking? We'll start this time with McNew. McNew, what do you got?
I have some Penelope Barrel Strength.
Okay. Not much there. Sad attempt, really. Darren, you're next.
Get ready for disappointment, part 2. This is Dance and Go, I Would Rye For You.
That looks like a new bottle, too, and no sound. You need to work on your settings there. Something's off. Something's amiss. All right. Della, you're next.
Evan Williams, Single Barrel Vintage.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, it was cute.
Yeah. It was, right? Like, bleh.
Nope. McNew has the lead, though she didn't throw much out there. I'll go next. I've got Wild Turkey, Kentucky Spirit in a fantail bottle, folks. Fantail bottle. Well,
you just keep refilling it, don't you?
Well, yeah, but still.
It's more like a decanter at this point.
Yeah, at this point. There we go. That's enough to take the lead. It wasn't great, but
sound.
Yeah, that's where we're at. That's a leader right now. What do you have, Kathy? Can you beat that?
Well, since we're going to talk about beer, I got my B is for beer. Nope, B is for bourbon.
Oh, it was all, you didn't have the dust.
There's also a thud there.
Yeah, there was a squeak, and then there was a bit of a pop, and then the thud was the loudest thing out of all of them.
That was the desk.
Yeah. So clearly I won that one. So cheers to me, gang.
Cheers.
All right, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to be talking to Della about beer and what we should be drinking, what's new out there, maybe something we need to check out. We'll do that in just a few. Let's talk about the people who make these shows happen. First up is the ABV Barrel Shop. It is the most unique shopping experience in the world of bourbon, as the ABV Barrel Shop only sells single barrels. Owners Steve Akeley and Jim Fosnot select. With over 100 distilleries on board to sell us barrels, we are home to the most unique and diverse barrel pick selections in the bourbon world. By signing up for our email, you will always know what we have in stock. In addition to the single barrels, we'll have a gift shop featuring ABV Barrel Shop as well as ABV Network merchandise. We are partnering with vendors like Art Eatables and Old Man Bay Signs to bring you unique items you can't find anywhere else. We will also have a 24-seat classroom where we are offering educational and fun classes like Breakfast and Bourbon, a series where we pair donuts and bourbon, customer barrel picks, and opportunities to learn from master distillers and other bourbon dignitaries. Best of all, we feature a tasting bar where you can try before you buy. All of this is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. If you are in the St. Louis area, please stop by to say hi. If you're traveling in from outside the area, please take advantage of our hotel rates with the Drury Inn and Pear Tree Inn, less than a mile from our shop. This can be done via the links in our Visit St. Louis section on our website. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to plan your trip. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. Hi, this is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network. We're sponsored by the Stave and Thief Society. This is where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge a bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my Executive Bourbon Steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification program available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Okay, let's talk about the Neely Family Distillery. In 2018, I met Royce Neely at an industry event. He started appearing on our shows, and we became friends during my frequent trips to Kentucky. Today, he is amongst the leaders of young distillers leaving their mark on the bourbon industry. A visit to Neely Family Distillery yields insight on their unique family history, why their products are special, and gives you the opportunity to taste their whiskey, moonshine, and creams. Check them out at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com or visit them in Sparta, Kentucky.
This is Willie C. Moore, and I'm here with MB Rowland, and you're listening to the Bourbon Kit Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking to Della about summer beers for bourbon drinkers.
Yes, we are. So Della, we're putting this into your court now. You got to tell us what we need to be drinking this time of year. What are some choices?
I looked far and wide for something that was not a stout, and it's still pretty difficult. I mean, for the most part, not a lot of styles of beer come barrel aged. It's more of a stout, barley wine, porter type of thing. But on rare occasions, you get something outside of that. The list is small, but a lot of cider companies are starting to do barrel ages. It's really nice because you've got the tart from the apples and you've got the sweetness from the bourbon. And so they usually come out and they turn out pretty decent. Other Half Brewing out of New York City. Okay. They have an Alivio Peach Sour. It's aged with honey and whole peaches in 7 months in Taconic maple bourbon barrels.
Oh, okay. Taconic is a friend of the show, and we have a barrel pick from them in right now, and I've had their maple syrup before, so that's kind of cool. Now we know what the next stage. You always wonder what happens to the barrel next. Well, there you go.
Right. And I like Other Half. They do really, really good hazies. I've been a fan of theirs since I started drinking beer. If you're a fanboy of the beer scene, then Other Half from New York is one of those that you always want to have your hands on. So again, that is Alivio Peach Sour. I used to hate sours, but the more the hotter, the longer I live here, the more I'm tending to like sours. They used to be really funky to me, but this one sounds like it would be lovely. It says it has notes of vanilla, brown sugar, and candied peach.
Right. Yeah.
So if you and Other Half is not a beer that you can get nationwide. So if you happen to have some friends that live in New York, have them send you a bottle. It does come in a bottle, not a can.
Okay.
Have them send you a bottle. I'm excited about it. The
I'm
next
sure you'll get one at some point, Della. You've got a lot of fans out there that help you out with this
put
stuff.
it out there and just see what happens.
See what happens.
I get lucky sometimes. Okay, now I don't really like bitters, but there is a bitter that's coming out from Firestone. They're out of California.
Okay.
They are doing an imperial strength double barrel aged bitter. It has aged for 1 year in former Old Fitzgerald weeded bourbon.
Well, okay, that's interesting too. That's a quality product.
Right.
And,
It does.
the bitter offset by the sweetness of a weeded bourbon.
Maybe. I hope so. Yeah,
it might work.
It might work. Kind of like a bitter ale to me. Sometimes, if it's done really bad, it tastes like just a shot of apple cider vinegar.
Yeah.
So,
you don't want that.
Yeah, so I'm just sort of like, yeah, but like you said, when you sit it in a Old Fitz for a year,
yeah,
magic
that's
thing
a game changer.
happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is from Firestone. And now the ones I'm really excited about, there's two. There's Dragon's Milk. This is a stout. It's a triple mash stout. It just released in March. It's coming in at 17%.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, boy.
That'll knock you on your ass.
I know, right? They are not divulging the barrel, but
which Della hates. She always wants to know who the barrel's from.
Do, because just give me the goods. Tell me what it is. Dragon Milks, they do really good stouts. They do really good barrel aging.
Yeah, they're pretty available too, as is Firestone. So the last two should be pretty available, I would think.
This is a Midwest release. So Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, that's where you'll start seeing the bottles. It was released in March. It should probably hit the shelves in that area fully in every place that you can buy it. I would say now, right about now. So yeah, triple mash, 17% ABV, Dragon's Milk. Okay, so this is a brewery that I really, really like. They're called Central Waters. They do, I think they're probably one of the first barrel-aged beers I tried. They are celebrating their 25 years. They're out of Wisconsin, Amherst, Wisconsin. 20-year anniversary. These are summer releases. These are all stouts, but one I'm excited about. They have two labels: copper label and a pink label. The pink label was released on the 6th of this month. It's a stout and limited release because they got their hands on some Four Roses barrels, and they
that's cool.
And this stout was aged for 35 months. This is a long time.
35 months,
35 months. And
a lot of those are like 30 days. So yeah.
I know. So 35 months in Four Roses barrels. This is super limited because normally they age everything in Elijah Craig barrels. So for them to get their hands on Four Roses is rare for them. So if you're in the Midwest, you might be able to grab a bottle. They don't give the ABV, but I imagine for 35 months, it's probably going to knock your socks off. It's probably going to That's the pink label. The copper label. They normally age, like I said before, they normally age in 12-year Elijah Craig barrels, but this year they're extremely excited to announce that they have acquired an 18-year Elijah Craig barrel.
Oh, nice.
So they're aging this stout for 36 months. And also it's going to be in limited release. You Midwesterners get all the good stuff.
We get it all. Yeah.
Clean
house. Yeah.
I definitely.
If we see it, we'll ship it to you. Let us.
When I used to live in Bloomington, I used to gobble up all the Central Waters beers. Their beers are really good. So you'll see. You'll see their regular stuff on the shelf. But if you happen to run across one of these pinker copper labels, keep your girl.
Get Della in the loop, folks.
Mind. And that is it. Those are the two I'm really excited about. I'm gonna put the fillers out and see if I can get someone to send them to me. But you guys, those are the ones that you need to be out on the lookout.
That's what you're looking for.
Check your local breweries or your local cideries. Do you have any cider houses in your neighborhood, in your neck of the woods?
We don't by us that I know.
No, I can't think of any.
Kind of does.
No.
Well, definitely local cider houses usually try to do something like wine barrels and bourbon.
We need to get
barrels.
one. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you can just this, it's lighter and you can sit back and enjoy it, and it's sweet, and you won't find that in an IPA or something like that, or a lager.
Mm-hmm.
But you will find it in the cider, and then you can sip on some stouts at night by the fire when it's cooled down some.
Right. So on the app where you review the beers, Della, how many of you reviewed at this point? Because it's a lot. Last time we talked,
See, over 3,000.
Over 3,000 beers. Wow, that's crazy.
It is. Let's see. I am at 3,200 check-ins and 3,000 unique beers, because some of the beers you check in more than once.
More than once, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but that's so. The 3,000 seems like a lot, but I follow some people who are in the 10,000s, and I'm like,
oh wow,
like drinking beer like 24/7.
Right. Knocking out 3 or 4 a day just to try to.
And then especially now, I love stouts. I love my stouts, and so I drink. I can drink those only a limited time here. Whereas when I lived in the Midwest, I used to be able to drink them almost year round. But now it's just mostly about us getting IPAs and trying to stay cool. And now I've even gotten into lagers. That was a lager or a Pilsner was something that I would never.
Right.
But now I'm even
in the summertime. Yeah.
It's not too bad on the lighter side. So get excited for your bourbon barrel aged beers and your ciders, and they'll be heading your way, and some of them are already headed your way. And you Midwesterners, just be on the lookout.
All right, be on the lookout. All right. One last question, and this is in regard to Darren here. We have a regular a beer aficionado that comes by the shop. She also, like you, likes bourbon, but she's a beer person, mostly Kristen, that comes by the shop. And Darren was like, I got my special beers, and she's like, wait a minute. Is it going to be Spotted Cow? And he's like, yeah, that's it. How do you know? And she's like, that's like the Anheuser-Busch of craft brewery. Everyone thinks that's.
Oh, no.
Della, do you feel the same way? Are you a big Spotted Cow fan?
I have had a stout made by them that was good.
Right.
But
that regular beer, that's Darren thinks he's so cool because he's like, oh, I got that. He's going to impress her. And she's like, oh, that's terrible.
I did not think I was cool. I only drink 3 beers.
What is your favorite style of beer, Darren?
Spotted Cow.
I don't have to drink. I don't drink beer.
When Della said good, it felt like it had quotation marks around it. So it's good, and maybe a question mark afterwards.
Definitely finger quotes around that.
Yeah. So Spotted Cow. What's that? Just like a lager, right? I mean, that's just easy drinking. Well, no. Yeah, Darren.
And Yingling and Spotted Cow are like the 3
elements. I do like Yingling, just because it's just drinks like water to me. I mean, it's easy.
I was going to say certain beers like that have that popularity is because we call them easy drinkers. You can just drink them all day long.
Yeah.
I'm very much not a beer girl, but my husband will buy Yingling to like mow the yard. Like that is his
yard. Oh yeah, it's good for that. Yeah.
It's a good car wash. It's a good
car washing beer. Yeah, there you go. Fair enough. All right. Well, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us there. And we're going to start with you.
Find me on Instagram at the Bourbon Adventures.
Kathy.
You can find me on Instagram at KK Cask Strength.
All right. Della.
I love that name, by the way. You can find me on Instagram and Untapped under 6 Feet of Dynamite.
All right. McNew.
I'm on Instagram at McNew ABV.
All right. For me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's abvnetwork.com. Check it out. Everything that we do is out there. If you want to read past issues of Bourbon Zeppelin, or you want to sign up because you don't get Bourbon Zeppelin, please do so. Della's a writer on there. Kathy supposedly is going to be a writer on there. I have no idea when that's going to happen. McNew is a writer for us. So maybe Darren one day will start writing. We'll see. But check us out at abvnetwork.com, and also come by and see us at the ABV Barrel Shop. We're always doing tastings, having master distillers in, that sort of thing. So you can see that schedule over at abvbarrelshop.com. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I would like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
All right, Della. Hey, thanks so much. Great job today. As always, tell us what's out there, okay? Appreciate it. All right. Take care, everybody. We'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Until then, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.
Peace. Before we finish the show, let's talk about some great companies that support the ABV network. First up is Moonshine Still Pro. Moonshine Still Pro has a full line of products to help the home distiller. Whether you want to experiment on the stove in your kitchen or you're looking for a bigger setup in your backyard, owner Russell Creed and his team can help. They have multiple still offerings, accessories, and even grain from their partners at Goldstone Mill to assist you in making whiskey on par with your favorite distillery. They can also help you with some fabricated parts you probably can't make yourself if you are attempting a DIY still project. Learn more or order your still or parts at moonshinestillpro.com. Last but not least is the ABV Barrel Shop. While we don't get to play in the allocated bourbon game because we aren't selling the other products you have to do to get those, we do have access via our friendships in the bourbon industry to some really cool stuff. Have you ever seen your favorite craft distiller selling some really cool limited offerings only in their gift shop? I'm talking things like the hazmat offering Distillery 291 did for their 10th anniversary, or Neely Family Distillery's Papaw's birthday barrel. They don't have enough of it to send it out to distributors, so they only sell it via their gift shop. Well, companies like Distillery 291 and Neely Family Distillery have agreed to sell us 2 or 3 cases of these offerings moving forward, meaning our store will have the access to some of the rarest whiskeys in the world. Way more difficult to come by than the allocated bourbon offerings with a national release. Yes, they will be extremely tough to come by, but if you're a customer of our store, you'll have a chance to get them. Get signed up for our email or text list over at abvbarrelshop.com so you don't miss out.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.